next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Carson, wanna talk?
Sure.
Anybody want to talk with me?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Here,
Who wants to chat?
Len,
Chuck, I
can I
wanna
come or
chat.
no?
Who's talking?
Wait,
I want to talk to
wait,
Katie.
real quick, I
just
want to talk
first
to
really quickly.
Let's
One
go,
moment.
then.
Hey, Blake.
Yo, Bliv, you want to talk?
Hey.
How's it
Yes.
Right, everyone
Yeah,
pair
let's
off.
go.
Oh, we're all going the
okay.
same way. This isn't gonna work.
Wait, let's go. Let's
Peridot,
go to
you
the
can come.
island.
Peridot,
You
you
want
can
to be
come.
alone with
Right,
Bliv, or
Len,
can
do
I
you
go?
want
No, I'm talking to Bliv real quick. Given that disadvantage to Bliv, that was smart for me because that's one of the blue tribe members that no one seems to target for some reason when they're clearly the stronger tribe. So I gave him my disadvantage. But Katie turns around and gives me a disadvantage when I thought, we would just put it on blue. But no, she gives it to me because clearly I'm a threat in the challenges, which I'm not. I'm a threat social game. I'm not a threat in those challenges. If it was up to me, Katie would be going out next. But it's not up to me right now. I gotta play my cards. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
Like, I do have allies that I can 100% trust, but it's just a few other people. It's just, like, Shooter wanted to switch on me. I don't know.
I mean,
Not Shooter, sorry, not Shooter. Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm fine to vote anyone out tonight. Like,
Yeah, me too. I have no
Yeah,
allegiances. How'd the last tribal go? Like, Peridot, how'd you save yourself?
I didn't save myself.
Chalk saved you?
mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, that's my boy.
You?
Y'all are a pair, I'm assuming?
No.
No, I mean, no, we're not soul brothers. If you're asking that, my soul
yeah, I was
brother was
asking soul
Kowalski.
Oh.
I said this after he went out, but no one wanted to listen to me. So
I think I might have heard it and just forgot, yeah. Who do you guys ideally want to get rid of?
I mean,
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm pretty sure Meowsers might have had an idol from what I've been hearing. So
Really?
So he might have given it to Shoop there, so be careful of that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So do we just want to vote Jupiter out with it?
So I finally made the merge. Oh man, it's going crazy. Everyone's running around, screaming, stuff like that. But me and Chuck and Bliv, we kind of had a little conversation. We said we need to stick together because we're probably gonna end up being targeted as the biggest threats. Getting out Meowsers was pretty big. And yeah, hopefully we can make it far with this little 3 here.
I don't know if
Hello?
Shop would be the best idea.
Hi.
Hello.
In here. Oh, there we go.
I mean, I'm down for Shop in all honesty. It's just
want-
like, yeah, I'm
But
down for that.
Peridot would rather someone else, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, wait, like
Okay.
who do you want paired up then?
Well, like Bliv said, Kevin kind of was gunning for him, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
We could go
Well, Kevin
Kevin.
would be an easy vote.
Alright, you wanna go get numbers? Alright, so, the main 2 names I've been hearing have been Shooter and Kevin. And while I did say a while ago that Kevin was acting a little sketch, who I'm gonna be really pushing for right here is definitely Shooter. He wanted me out on Kuzaliwa, and also in the auction, he won this book. He's telling us it's something or the other, but I don't believe him. He's full of crap. It's definitely an idle clue or something. It wouldn't be an extra vote or anything like that. I just think it's too good to be true. So I'm gonna push for Shooter as hard as I can right here, and hopefully it works out. See if I still have pull in the tribe. Sure.
Yo, Bacon, you wanna chat?
Keep me updated, Chop. And Peridot. Alright, what's up, Mert?
Okay, so I was talking to Carson, and I mentioned how me, Top, Len, and you can work together to take out Shop. And Carson was, I'm pretty sure he's down to work with Top. And
Okay.
us. So
That's
I
good.
think if we can spread the word that both the people we trust that Ship goes home, we can
Yeah.
send Ship home.
Alright, I'm down.
Oh,
The thing
so,
is, we gotta remember that Shoop probably has an idol and an idol clue. Like, I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like Meowsers might have given him an idol. Because when he got voted out as his soul brother.
Yeah.
And
So
he got the idol clue, probably.
should we do Kevin instead then?
Possibly, yeah.
So we just got out of the first solo immunity challenge, and I'm really happy that I won that. I think I'm gonna need it tonight because everything's really chaotic. Everything's been really chaotic around camp. It was also the final 12 challenge, so I could have had the opportunity to use my legacy advantage, but I decided I was just gonna go ahead and wait for the chance to use it at Final 5 if I make it that far. I think that it'll be more important then, and I obviously didn't need it right now because I won immunity. So the overall vibe around camp is just everybody's trying to talk with everybody. Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. I've heard several different names thrown out. I'm not really sure where the vote's gonna head right now.
Peridot and Chalk want to get rid of Kevin.
Yeah, and I'm honestly down with that too.
Peridot and Chalk want to go Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm also down with that. I was just
If
telling.
you need that done, I can go with that. That's fine.
I was
Yeah.
telling Katie about the plan to have like us, like I told Katie that the plan was like us four, Top, Ripper, and Ryan.
And
Yeah.
I got Carson
King
on
is
it.
down too.
There's a lot of obviously talk in the tribe about who they want to vote for, who the biggest threats are, who people want to vote out. There was talk circulating around that we should get Chalk out. There was talk circulating around we should get Kevin out. There was talk circulating around that we should get Liv out. Those were 3 big names playing up in the game.
Over there, that's what I'm trying to go to.
Alright, we gotta find her and Peridot. Is she alone?
Who's over there? I see more names.
Oh, yeah, there's like 4 people.
That's Bliv over there.
I'm coming for you guys, depth
That's
strategy.
Bliv's over there. Bliv and Len and Merc. Hold on, wait, stay back. I'm with Len and Merc, like.
Personally, I want Kevin out because I think he overheard me saying that I wanted him out before because he was a little suspicious. And so that makes him really dangerous to have that kind of power over me in the game, to have that drama on me. And so I'm going to try and talk with everybody and see where that goes.
Okay. Because if we're going
okay.
against Ship and Kevin, I've been allied with both of them during the game.
Oh, there's Kevin. There's Kevin.
Oh, hello, Kevin.
Hey guys.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey Kevin.
Be careful of Shoop. His
Yes.
he might have an idol. Just saying.
Yeah. Wait, who's that? Is that Bacan there? That's Bacan. Hello, Kevin.
Going into the merge, I definitely want to work with mainly Katie and Shup, because on the Wafu tribe together, I think we bonded and we're pretty close, and as of right now, they are the people I'm closest with in the game. And I think I can get pretty far if I work with those two, because I think they'll have my back as time goes on. And if push comes to shove, they may be bigger targets than me and take heat off of me. And that's just good, because I'll never get the votes, and it means I could potentially cut them off whenever I want to, since they'll be bigger targets than me.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Bliv wants me out. I don't know if
Liv wants you
he
in.
would
Well,
go.
but that's, yeah, fair enough.
I don't know
like,
if he would
I
be
can
going
see-
for me the Pacific Tribal Council, but I know he does. So.
This is a tough fight because I think it'll, unless you can get a real good alliance, it'll be very split.
Yeah.
So,
I want to find
Fair enough.
Vincent too. I want to see if he'll vote with us, because I know
Okay.
Vincent
okay.
usually
Harry,
votes
Harry and Carson are buddies.
me. Okay.
Do you know who hasn't got a buddy anymore? Can you tell me anyone who hasn't that you remember? Because I want to find my buddy. So I definitely feel my closest ally at this stage of the game is definitely Shup. He's the only person on this merged tribe that I actually trust. The other 2 people are Katie and Peridot, being former Green tribe people. They are close, but I feel maybe their allegiances, especially after the merge and the tribe stop and all that, possibly their allegiances have shifted to elsewhere. So I'd really like to keep Shup around for the time being, and hopefully we can at least form some semblance of a voting block, and possibly I can get some other people on board with that. What's C-Money doing up there? He's not in this season.
I hear you
Go
played
on.
the Green Idol.
Did play the Green Idol or myself,
Oh.
and
Damn.
no one voted for me.
Ripper,
So
that's
it's
nice.
I
Six-
was
Which
it was
Ripper, which
a fantastic
tribe
game.
is that?
Where'd Shup go?
I'm right here.
Hey, Shep.
Oh,
Hey.
Shup, come here. Shup. Eric, where are you gonna go find Vincent?
I was gonna find Carson.
Okay, I don't know where he went off. He was over there, I think, over like that way.
He was with Top in the river, or in like the ocean, rather.
Oh, this way?
Wait, Kevin, where are you going?
Over here. But Carson was over that way, I thought. Like, closer
That way?
that way. Yeah,
Okay.
last time I saw him. So I overhear a conversation with a group of people, like Bliv, Katie, Merc, Glenn, and it's brought up that Shup should go next. And I'm working with Shup, so I don't like this plan. So I go ahead and go over to Shup and tell him he's being targeted because of the advantage he got. And since Shup is one of my closest allies in the game, I don't want him to go just yet until I need him to go. So I'm just looking out for him because hopefully this also means he'll look out for me in the future. And it's like an IOU, you know? Trying to get farther away. You're getting votes
Yeah, I figured.
because of the clue you got, or whatever it was.
It's not even a good clue. It's like a, if I don't vote in a tribal council, it gives me an extra vote later.
Oh, it's not even an idle clue? Yeah, that's what
No.
everyone thinks it's an idle clue. So that's why
Well,
they're
maybe I
voting
should
for
just
the
go
idle.
tell them that it's not. I could give it to them. I'm willing to show.
Yeah, but then they know I said something. That's the thing. Because that's what Bliv was saying. But I said I tried to get him away from you and try and get it on
Yeah,
Sean.
honestly, if you want to look at it, it's not an idle clue.
Oh, yeah, what the?
You know what? Maybe
Can you
you could,
reverse the curse?
maybe you could go back and like tell them that I trust you and that I showed you it.
Alright, I made it to the merge, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't usually get this far. And I feel like I've got a good group of people kind of to, work with. I've got Kevin, Katie, Ripper. I'm not as sure about Peridot, but I think he'll still potentially work with us. What worries me, though, is that apparently I've heard from Kevin that, Bliv and a few other people want me out. Which doesn't really surprise me, because, I've been talking to people about wanting to get him out. So I figure it makes sense that probably got spread around.
Hey, shoot.
You can't vote.
Are we
You
good?
can't vote for Len because he
What?
has immunity.
Are we good?
Yeah,
Oh,
Are we?
I meant Chalk.
I don't know, like,
Chalk.
I heard
There are two
things.
Vincents.
Oh, I meant Chalk.
I heard things too.
Alright.
Chalk may have an idol.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the black idol's still out.
Can I just clear the air real quick? This is not an idle clue. It's
Oh.
here. You can read it if you want.
I'll read it out. Hang on.
I think at the moment, my plan to get the target off my back is probably just going to be to tell people about the advantage that I have, because that seems to be why they want me out. Everyone seems to think it's an idol, which it's not. So I think if I just come clean and be like, hey, it's just an extra vote, it'll be less scary for me.
It's not that good.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's not that good.
But shit,
So
when
if
are
you're
you
gonna
play
vote
that
me out
next
over
tribal?
that, I
No,
think
no,
it's
No,
not.
we weren't
we were-
feeling
I,
pretty well.
I did mention to people that just be careful. Shooter might have
Yeah,
an
that's
idol
why
or
I
some of
want
that,
to go
but
check.
I'm glad you cleared
That's
it.
why I want to go check. With
I'm glad you
with
cleared
Chubb.
it up. That
Yeah.
eases my mind.
Yeah, no, I mean
So I seem to convince people that I'm not as big of a threat as people are making out to be, because I don't obviously have the idol. I just have this extra vote that isn't even really a thing yet. I have to wait a whole tribal council to use it due to how the advantage works. So, but at the same time, it's looking like I might be able to use it tonight.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Take out-
we had Merc, right? Merc.
Yeah, Merc's
yeah,
got
we
the
have
Yeah,
Merc.
Merc.
Yeah.
We can take out. Should I go get Merc, bring him here, and then we can decide what to vote for?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
well, I've said I've not spoken at all to
Just
Bacan.
be
or
careful
King.
with Chalk. You may have the blind side when he plays his idol.
Does he
Does
have
he-
an
he
idol?
has an
100%?
idol?
He may have it. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
It's in that.
I'm gonna go.
It's in
You
that.
know what? I'm gonna go talk to Vincent real
It's
quick.
in,
actually.
it's in that.
Kev, do you want another
general
+1 to talk to
area for
Vincent
sure.
with, or-
If you want to, yeah.
So it's been all but confirmed to me at this stage that Chalk has an idol, most notably by Perry. So I view Chalk as a pretty big threat in this game, and if Chalk has an idol, that kind of paints him as even a bigger target. And I'm just gonna go around and let people know that Chalk may have an idol, and if that paints a bit of a target on his back, that's fine by me.
Yeah, Ripple, what's your opinion? Like, I was
I mean,
trying to tell you, I
there's a-
wanted to talk to you.
There's a lot of people, and I don't know the tribe dynamics particularly well yet.
Okay, well, here's what I told everyone I want to work with. Is I want it to be, the four of us standing right here, Ryan, Merc, and Top. That's the 7 we were thinking to get the majority.
And then we
And
can
then
just go on anyone and take them down.
They said that Chalk was willing to vote our way as well.
No, we can. No, we can probably get Chalk, me and Kevin.
Chalk wanted to vote for Kevin, yes.
There's
Ryan wanted to vote for Kevin.
By the way, there is an idol on my tribe just then.
What on
Oh,
there
I
is-
don't have it.
What you,
I don't have it.
Bacon, Chalk, Kingo, and Perry.
Wait, what, Ripper?
There's an idol.
There's an
a-
idol
there's an
somewhere in
idol.
there.
Someone
It's
has
not.
it.
I don't have it. I don't have
So
it.
so if we play Kevin, there's no idol there.
Wait, where'd you get your idol then, Ripper?
Where did I get my idol?
Just-
Okay, don't divulge that. That's fine.
You don't want to let me know? Okay, it's fine.